water and stuff like that. So that's what I'm.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you are new here, my name is Tina. I am currently 37 weeks pregnant, and as I'm sure you guys don't know because I never said anything, but I do have gestational diabetes. So I thought, why not? I think this camera keeps moving. Please hold. Okay. Probably know I used to make a lot of what I eat in the day videos when I was on my weight loss journey. I was looking on YouTube for some ideas to see what people were eating with gestational diabetes, and there wasn't that many videos, to be honest. So I was like, you know what, let me make a video. So I just want to tell you guys a little bit about it. I'm in my car right now because I just picked up our grocery order from ShopRite. I don't have that much time because my camera is gonna die and I didn't bring a battery. I went to Dunkin' Donuts, I got a coffee because I didn't have one at home this morning. Iced coffee with oat milk and 2 Splendas. I just want to give you a little backstory of everything. At usually around, I believe, 24 to 28 weeks, the doctor will, when you're pregnant, they'll give you a glucose test where you drink that orange drink or whatever flavor. And if you fail, it's a 1-hour test. You drink it and then you get tested an hour later. If you fail the test, meaning if the number is too high, then you have to go back for a 3-hour test. So that's what I had to do. So I went back for the 3-hour test. I drank the drink and then I got my blood taken every hour for 3 hours. And then I failed that one. By failing, your number is high, which means you have gestational diabetes. I had no idea what to expect, what they were going to say, what I should be doing. And I actually was already behind. My doctor didn't tell me to get the test until I think 29 weeks or 30 weeks, something like that, I'm not sure. But by the time it took things to come back, I was already kind of pretty far into pregnancy, at least that's what I thought. Also, real quick, I'll put a timestamp here if you want to just skip through all of this and not hear the backstory and you simply just want to see what I'm eating throughout the day. Here is where you will click to. For those of you that do want to know the backstory, kind of had like a little bit of a waiting game. I was waiting for an appointment with the specialist, OB, and the dietitian. It was a whole thing. It got canceled and then I got it, but whatever. So during that time, I was a little worried because it was going on a couple weeks where I knew I had gestational diabetes and it wasn't being like treated. Like I didn't know what I should be eating. I had no idea. I researched online, but I was mainly looking at like, you know, what diabetics should eat and this and that, whatever. I didn't know what type of diet to have. I was just trying to watch my sugar and obviously not eat, you know, too much sugar, right? In my head, I don't know why, I was solely just thinking sugar. I wasn't even thinking carbs. Like when I would look at the back of the things for nutritional info, I was looking at sugars. I was not looking at carbs, which is stupid because carbs are sugar. Long story short, my dieting that I was doing before I talked to the dietitian and she put me on her diet plan was not anywhere near what I thought I was doing well. So here's what the dietitian told me after I talked to her. She put me on a special diet plan that's been working and keeping my numbers down. If my numbers weren't staying down or if I wasn't following the diet plan, then I would have had to go on medication or insulin to get the right numbers. The diet plan basically is high protein, low carb, and I have a certain amount of carbs that I need to have for each meal. So every day I take my blood first thing in the morning, which you saw, which is my fasting number. And that needs to be below a certain number. And then right after that, she said to have breakfast within the hour. And then at breakfast, you can have 15 grams of carb. Then you'll have a snack. She said try to eat every 2 to 3 hours. So after breakfast, you have a snack, and that could be 30 carbs. It also has the protein, but I don't remember the grams of protein, but basically it's just high protein. Then at lunch, you could have 45 carbs. A snack, again, after lunch is 30 carbs. Dinner is 45 grams. And then a snack before bed is back down to 15. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. If I am wrong, I will put it on the screen right here of what it is because I have my sheet at home. It doesn't sound like a lot of carbs because it's not. It's not a lot of carbs. You really have to like watch what you're eating and put thought behind it. And I've noticed that even going over just a little bit with something really matters. And it really does depend on what that something is. So let's say you go over, but it's something that is maybe higher carb, but has a lot of fiber in it, compared to like a donut from Dunkin' Donuts or something that has a ton of carbs, but you know, like no fiber, and it's just like all like straight sugar. My number, I'll have like a spike. She told me that a few spikes here and there are fine. It's the overall, like if you're spiking every time you take your blood, then that's not good. So I take my blood at fasting, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And of course I have had some spikes here and there, but nothing bad. So I know now, like, how you can really see how bad you're eating once you know how many carbs some stuff has. Like, I don't know. I never paid attention to carbs that much, only throughout the times of when I was tracking my macros and stuff. But even then, you know, I wasn't eating whatever I wanted because I was trying to lose weight. Long story short, I've been definitely craving a bagel because we were going hard on the bagels before the gestational diabetes. I do want to say though, before you like slam me for, you're gonna be like, oh, no wonder you got gestational diabetes, you're eating all these bagels. But the dietitian doctor did tell me that if you're predisposed for diabetes, like my dad has diabetes, and it also runs in my mom's side of the family. Her dad had diabetes. So it doesn't really matter. It's not so much of what you're eating that's going to make you get diabetes. It's you have a greater chance of it happening when you're pregnant if you're predisposed to it. So, predisposed? Is that the right word? I think it is. Because I was concerned, like, great, I gave it to myself. I shouldn't have been eating so bad. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, of course, eating healthier could have, I'm sure, helped. Basically, what she said was, even if I was eating, like, not super bad or anything and just normal, per se, because the diet that I'm on isn't normal for the normal person. It's a low carb diet. So even if I was eating normal, I still could have gotten gestational diabetes. And having it in my family puts me at greater risk of getting that. So that's the story. Of course, I can't believe this. Okay, it's 11:37. You saw my timer. I was supposed to take my blood at 11:01 or 11:02 or something. This is like only the second time ever that I haven't been able to take my blood because I left the house without my glucose machine thing. So when something like that happens, she said to take your blood 2 hours later, put that number down, and make sure you note that that's a 2-hour number because the numbers should be different. So at 12:02, I'm going to take my blood. So I have to get home now because I don't want to miss that one. I have yet to miss a number at all, so I take my things very seriously around here. Yeah, it hasn't been so bad. I mean, I think it's better anyway. You know that I was always on a weight loss journey, trying to be healthier and lose weight and eat healthy. And being pregnant, I really got into a funk of eating bad. I'm sure I've mentioned this in a video. I mean, there hasn't been that many videos since I've been pregnant, but I was so sick in the beginning, and there was not a lot of things that were like appealing to me. So there was a lot of stuff I didn't want to eat. I was so nauseous every single day. Basically every day I would just like eat whatever didn't sound like it would make me want to throw up. Most of all of that was anything bad for you, nothing good. Like, I don't think I had a veggie the entire first trimester of being pregnant. Again, sorry for this appearance. Maybe when I get home later on, I will fix my face. We have some stuff to do today. I have to go get my work done. I have to draw my orders off. At 3 p.m. we are having the dog trainer come and we have a session with him. I guess the next time I'll see you is for a snack, which will probably be as soon as I get home. So let's go home. Okay, so now I'm gonna log it. So we had breakfast at 10:20. No, not 10:23. At like 10:03 or something. And it's 93, but it's 2 hours late. And we had 2 hard-boiled eggs and yogurt. I'm not really worried about not taking my blood for this because I've been having 2 hard-boiled eggs and yogurt all the time and it doesn't give me a spike in my blood sugar. So I'm sure it's fine. I actually don't know when you do the number 2 hours later. I don't know what that number is supposed to be. But the dietitian goes over my numbers. This is only the second time I've had to do that 2 hours late. And like I said, the yogurt is only, I think, 8 grams of carbs. So it's not going to spike me. All right, so we just got home. I have all the groceries on here. I'm thinking I should film a haul real quick. Why not, right? Might as well. I have the camera out. So maybe I'll film a haul super quick, like a quick one, you know, not a whole setup. And then I will get a snack, and then I'm going to show you guys my, I'm going to show you guys the sheet that they gave me with the numbers on it to follow. So let's do that. Okay, you guys, so I just finished filming that haul. It only took a few minutes, not that much stuff. I would say go watch it because it is probably out before this video. I'm not really sure. There's a few things that oh my god, I had to tell you guys about, like the yogurts. I found all these different flavors from ShopRite and I'm so excited to try them. The Light and Fit Dannon that I had this morning for breakfast. And then tonight, I won't spoil the surprise, but oh my god, my dessert for tonight is so good. It's gonna be so good. In the haul, I got a new flavor of that as well. So if you want to check that out, go right ahead. Now, let's move all these bags out of the way and get my little list. I actually keep it in the fridge. I keep it on the inside like door right here. Haven't really been needing to use it, so, but let's see if I was right when I told you. Yes, I was. Okay, so breakfast, 15 grams, 20 to 30 protein. Snack, 30 grams, 10 to 20 protein. Lunch, 45 grams of carbs, 20-30 protein, 30 grams for another snack, 10 to 20 protein. Dinner is 45 grams, 20-30 protein, and then your snack before bed is 15 grams. Honestly, the hardest to do is breakfast and the snack at bedtime. I have found my little, she also told me, okay, before I even say that, she did tell me that the snack before bed should be high protein. So it should really be more protein than carbs. But that's very difficult to do, to find something that's 20 or 30 grams of protein and only 15 carbs. It's hard. I mean, unless you're going to eat meat or veggies or whatever, but who the hell wants to eat meat or veggies before bed? Not me. So listen, I do the best that I can. My numbers have been fine. So, I mean, what I'm doing clearly must be pretty good. My carbs have basically been coming from like breads or, like I had said, at nighttime I do have a dessert. Everything's been okay. The baby's weight is fine and everything's good. So I don't think my nightly dessert is bad. Also, my nightly dessert is like a Greek yogurt scenario. So I think it's fine, but whatever. Anyway. Okay, so let's go find a snack because I need one desperately. Okay, so for a snack, oh look, it matches my shirt. For a snack today, I'm going to have this Bear Bells chocolate dough protein bar. If you remember, I used to eat Bear Bells all the time. They're so good. They really are. The chocolate dough, though, I will say, don't get it confused with chocolate chip cookie dough because that's what I thought it was, and I was so excited. And then when you eat it, it's not. It's chocolate inside, so it's literally like chocolate dough, like cake. I'll show you. See, it's chocolate inside. It's not chocolate chip cookie dough, but it is very good, and it's really good for the diet that I'm on because it's 20 grams of protein and 20 carbs. So for a snack, I could have 30 carbs. The goal for protein is 10 to 20, so that's really good. That fits in perfectly. It is 12:30 right now. I'm going to put these groceries away because I haven't yet. Eat this bar. I'm going to write down what I had because I log all of my food, but I don't need to take my blood again. The next time I see you guys will be at lunch, so I will see you then. So I have my lunch already. For lunch today, I'm actually not even that hungry right now. It's 1:57, but if I don't eat lunch now, it's going to throw my whole day off because in an hour, or actually a half an hour, the dog trainer is going to be here in a half hour to an hour. So, and that's for an hour. So I wouldn't be able to eat lunch until like 4 o'clock, and then it will just throw the whole day off. So I have to eat lunch now. I'm just having a turkey and cheese sandwich on white bread. I have Boar's Head Cajun turkey, and I put it on the 647 bread, which I've always used. So good. The 647 bread for one slice is 40 calories, 14 carbs, and 2 protein. So I have 2 slices of that. I have mayo, a slice of American cheese. Then on the side, I'm going to have a little Baby Bell. These are no carbs and 5 grams of protein. And then I'm considering, I don't know if I'm going to have this. I don't think I really want them, but we'll see. If I do, I'm going to have these Quest protein chips. This is the chili lime flavor. I will say these are quite spicy, but they're really good. All of the flavors are. They are very much like Doritos, just a tiny bit of a different consistency. Like they're a little softer, which I don't mind. But for the whole bag, they're only 4 carbs for the whole bag and 20 grams of protein. That's like very, very good. So, and 140 calories if you're interested. Not that I'm counting calories, I'm just letting you know. But that's really good. So this is definitely a really good snack to have. Like this would actually be a really good snack before bed because it's high protein and low carb. So this is definitely a good before bed option, I would say. All right, so I'm gonna eat now. I filled up my water and that's about it. I'll see you around 4 o'clock when we're done with the dog training for a snack. And I will say, I'm going to set my timer right now because if I don't set my timer, I will completely forget to take my blood. Always. And I will forget what time I started eating. So it's 1:59. So I'm going to set it for 3 p.m. And I'll have to do it right before the dog trainer comes or in between or something because I was already late to my last one. So that's what I do to remember. I set my timer. Snack time. These are so good, especially these flavors. The cherry and raspberry. I'm pretty sure you can only get these at Sam's Club, and my mom just became a member, so look what I got. So these actually are the mini ones. So 6 carbs, 4 protein. I'm going to actually have 2 of them. I'm going to have 1 cherry and 1 raspberry, if I can get one. Yep, 1 raspberry. We just finished our dog training. Gonna have a snack. I have to go to the post office before it closes to drop my orders off. And then that's about it. I'll see you at dinner. We're home. I went to the grocery store. I dropped my orders off. I went back to the grocery store to get the ground beef that I was missing. I don't know if I told you guys that. I know I said that in the haul that I had, but by the way, I already edited and I'm uploading the haul right now. So the haul is going to be out before this. So if you do want to watch that, then go ahead. I will link it above and below. But anyway, I wanted to show you real quick. I actually just got this in the mail from Amazon. It's a new glucose monitoring system because I obviously have one. But when I got it through, like, you know, the doctor sending me a prescription and going through my insurance and getting it at the pharmacy. And the system itself, like the monitor and the lancets, were not expensive. But what was expensive, like very expensive, was the test strips. They were like, how much were they? I'm going to look real quick because they were so expensive that I was like, I need to find a different option. I think they were $70 or something crazy like that. Or $50 maybe? They were $50 for 100 of them, which was so expensive. So I just looked online to see if I could find the test strips online. And for $30, I could get a whole new monitoring system. Like you get everything that I got for like I think it was $29 or $30. It comes with 100 test strips. It comes with lancets. It comes with everything. And then also the refills for the test strips were, oh my God, for a 100 pack was $22. So it was way cheaper. So I asked my doctor if I could switch so that I don't have to pay that much. And she said that's fine. I like the case better already. Maybe it'll stay better in this case because let me tell you, since I've been pregnant, my fingers, oh wow, it's much bigger. It's nicer looking. I drop a million things all day, over and over, just dropping things constantly. It is very annoying. So, and the case of my other one, I don't know what it is. It doesn't hold the stuff in it very well, so it constantly, I keep dropping it. Oh wow, this one goes up to 10. Well, this one's different. I'm gonna have to learn how to use it, but it's different than the other one. It's nice. I like that it's white. So I'll set that up later. It was cheaper to get this whole kit than to get my prescription refilled of just the test strips. So I figured I might as well do that because I don't know how long I'll be having to test myself. Like I said, diabetes does run in my family, so there's a chance that I could still have it after giving birth because usually gestational diabetes will, like, you'll get rid of it soon after giving birth unless, like, you were pre-diabetic, which I was, and you know, it runs in your family. So I was pre-diabetic and it runs in my family, so there is a good chance that I will continue to have it. But with diet and stuff, you can reverse diabetes nowadays, so it'll be fine. I'm not worried. Bobby is cooking us dinner tonight, which is awesome because we are making burgers and I have been so in the mood for burgers. Bobby made them like 2 weeks ago and they came out so good, like a burger with no bun. And then also he made them the week after and they were delicious. We've been putting caramelized onion and cheese on it. So he's going to make that. Oh, I should tell him to make a veggie on the side. Crap. It might be too late. Okay. Maybe I'll figure out a side real quick. Otherwise, he won't make a side. He's very bad at making a side. He always just concentrates on the main meat or whatever. But okay. So I'll see you in a little bit. Oh my god, you guys, I don't know what even happened. I think my external mic unplugged or something because all of my clips from dinner and dessert they have no sound. So I have to do this voiceover for you. But here was dinner. I have no idea what I was even saying in these clips, but I was probably raving about dinner because Bobby has been making the best freaking burgers ever. Corn, keep in mind, corn has more carbs than your standard green veggie. But I just had one piece of corn. I had 2 burgers with no bun, caramelized onions underneath the cheese, a sauce, some diced up pickles. It was delicious. And here was the star of the freaking show. These Yasso Greek yogurt bars. I have been, I'm like addicted. I'm addicted to them. Actually addicted. I got a new flavor. This one was mint chocolate crunch. So it's Greek yogurt. It tastes just like ice cream though. Every single flavor I've had so far has been amazing. I think my favorite flavor is the sea salt caramel crunch. They do have ones without the chocolate coating, which is lower in calories. I think like 100 calories or 90, and definitely lower in carbs. This one in particular was 18 carbs and 4 protein. So I'm 3 carbs over from what I should be having before bed, but it's been okay. And they're just so good. See how happy I look? They're just delicious. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.